folks. Welcome back to another Cardside chat where we're going to look through the recent trade-ins here at Card Addicts. I'm Ethan, and let's get started. You can watch me look at all the fancy cards and sort through them. We got some Sword of Feast and Famine, a Lotus, a Radiant Lotus, Sabsunin, some fancy art, Hazaret, Riverspire Verge. If this is your first time watching or your 50th time, I'm still going to go ahead and go over. Top row, we have our non-foils. Second row, we have our foils. Far to the left, it's our lightly played, and then moderate played, heavy played, damaged. And then we do special art versions, special lands, and our the list versions. Just to differentiate those, because list cards look very close, but obviously are not the originals. So, looks like all our stuff from our recent sets. The guys at front counter do a good job of keeping all of the recent printings separated from all the new release cards separated from everything else. Sweet looking Wrath of God. Some Horn of Gondors. Goblins. I don't remember if we used the footage or if it was on the lost footage, but seeing the Horn of Gondor, in case anybody's not aware, I have now seen all the Lord of the Rings movies. I want to make sure everybody knows that. No giving me a hard time over it. I'm caught up, I'm up to speed. Have all the lore. At least the Third Age stuff. I remember when Hilda came out, everybody wanted to build the Hilda deck. The tap down everything. Everybody was excited for that. All of our little cheap tap a creature card type spells got bought out really fast. Seems like it could be fun, but I don't think it's for me. I don't know. That guy's sweet. Mossborn Hydra. I love him. I put him in several decks when he came out. So, you guys been keeping up with the Tarkir spoilers? What's everybody building from Dragonstorm? I want to know. Tell me in the comments below. I want to know, are you building a dragon? Are you building a human or another creature? What do y'all want to play? I know the dragons. I'm sure everybody's wanting to build dragons. Dragons are cool though. Speaking of, Wrathful Red Dragon. I have a feeling we're going to see prices on a lot of random dragon cards probably go up soon, especially any of them that aren't getting reprinted in the commander decks. As people are wanting to build more dragon decks, because we got like, I don't know, a dozen or so new dragons from this set. List version over there. Tasha. So yeah, tell me. I'm actually building not a dragon deck. I'm building one of the con leaders. So my first ever commander deck was Zergo Helm Smasher. So I'm building the new Zergo Stormrender, I believe is his name. Something like that. The one from the commander deck that 3 mana and has Mobilize, and then when one of your tokens dies, if it was attacking, you draw a card, and if it wasn't attacking, you can deal 1 damage to each opponent. So it's kind of like Garna, if you're familiar with Garna. And also kind of like Caesar from Fallout. Both of which I'm probably going to play in the list. But yeah, he looks like a lot of fun. So, and like I said, since I built Zergo many years ago as my first commander deck, figured I would pay homage and build him again. Just a different version. That's pretty good. That should probably be in there, actually, right? Benny Brax. I have a list kind of workshopped, but nothing actually built yet. So he does draw cards already inherently, so I don't know if I want stuff like Benny Brax in there. And what are some of the other little effects? The Mentor of the Meek, some of those kind of things. Like, they seem fine, but I think I just want more room to make more tokens and other sack outlets too. So if my tokens don't get blocked, I can still sack them for value. And then draw cards or deal damage. Varen. Oh, Seething Song. Always a good card. Mana Geyser. Always a good card. Looks like somebody just traded in the whole core here from the Commander 21 deck. Unfortunately, cards, when I'm holding a big stack up, my hands get a little condensation. Sometimes when I'm sorting, going through high-end stuff, I'll take a token or just like a card that we don't really care about too much, like one of these guys, and just put it on the back. So that all my condensation, all my hand sweat goes on there. But can y'all see everything okay? Let me check. Yeah. I'll scooch a little bit more to the middle here. Monologue Tax, that's a sweet card. Ooh, Old School Felwar Stone. In very good condition. We don't have a lot of good art Felwar stones. Most of them just look like, well, they look like a poop. I'm gonna just say it. They just look like a poop. Ooh, it's kind of got a little indentation in there. Some Foundation stuff. Man, that is a sweet set. Foundations is definitely, it's not really a core set, so I'm not gonna say it's a core set, but it's definitely like a beginner-esque set that I think we have needed for a long time now. And they definitely delivered on it. Phew, that guy's, y'all see that? Kind of rough. So, let's see, lightly played, moderately played, heavy played, damaged. Definitely in the damage stack. So, what other spoilers? You guys been looking at the Final Fantasy stuff? Is everybody excited for Final Fantasy or Spider-Man later? Or now we know that the one at the end of the year is Avatar. What's everybody hoping for from that? I'll go ahead and say it, and I can't wait for somebody to call me out on it, but I've actually never seen Avatar either. It's never been high on my list. It's not anything I hate. I just never have bothered to check it out. It looks like it could be cool, but I don't know. There's a million other fandoms that I'm also into. For example, recently finished watching Invincible. I don't know if anybody here watches that, but if you haven't seen Invincible, I do recommend it. It's really cool. Highly rated. It is a bit mature, so keep that in mind for any younger audience watching. But that would be a cool secret layer. I think Invincible would be a neat one. I don't know if they would do that because it's rated a little bit more mature. I say that, but they did Walking Dead, and it had some pretty brutal scenes in it. Also, Stranger Things. So, maybe they could do Invincible. That'd be a good one. heavy play. Let's get some more cards over here. So yeah, what Universes Beyond crossovers do you guys want to see? Anything particular? We know that we're getting more Marvel cards besides the Spider-Man set. Actually, there is a Marvel Secret Lair coming out. All right. Sealed Courtyard. Lost my train of thought on what I was even talking about there. Talking about Universes Beyond. There's a Secret Lair coming out soon. I don't know if you guys have seen or heard the news, but yeah, we're getting a new Secret Lair sometime next month, I believe. It's going to have 4 reprints and then a mechanically unique Marvel character. And you see what I mean about that? Just looks like a golden turd. Those Felwar stones. But anyway, yeah, mechanically unique. We're supposed to get it sometime next month. It's going to be on the WPN site like normal, or the Wizards site, not WPN. The Wizards Secret Lair site. You can get it there. And then a week later, WPN Wizards Play Network, LGSs, are going to have it available as well. So you can buy it at your local game store. Sadly, we're getting it after the online release. So whatever there, but it is nice that we're getting it at least. Like, previously that has never been the case. So yeah, that's kind of rough looking. Oh, why I put that one down there? That's not foil. Some more swords. Nice. Oh, and somebody to grab them. So there's a lot of speculation on what the Marvel Secret Lair will be. Obviously, they did some others. They've done some others already. Mechanically unique, you know, with the Iron Man and Black Panther and everything. So what might this one be? Hoping for a villain. That'd be cool. I'm sure it won't be a Spider-Man villain since they'll be saving all the Spider-Man stuff for the Spider-Man set. But who knows? There's a lot of cool ones out there. There's, you know, they could do like a Thanos or Galactus or something. What is up with some of these amount of damaged cards today? Not as bad as last time. I remember we had a lot of damaged ones last time. There's a lot of good condition stuff in here too, so. And we take it all. As long as it's worth money, we'll buy it. You give me some beat up, rough looking cards, and as long as they're sleeve playable and still worth a little bit of money, we'll take them. We'll find a home for them, I promise. It's odd. Some zombies, Ratadrabic. I love him. I have, truthfully, a couple zombie decks, commander decks. I have both a Gisa and a Giraffe. One is mono black, go wide zombies. One is mono blue, go tall zombies, and also have flying. I'm not sure how he gives them flying, but you can actually see me play either of those decks on this channel. We have, I believe, our Halloween spooky game from 2024. I played Gisa. And I played Giraffe in one of the recent games also. I'm pretty sure that one's up. You can go find those. Check it out. If you're not already, be sure to do the thing, you know, the like and subscribe, etc., etc. If you like us. I still want to know more thoughts on what y'all think about this type of content. I can talk all day. I can find something to talk about, even without an audience. That's just the kind of person I am. But if you like it, I'm happy to do more of them. And, you know, if we're not getting a lot of reception on this, I don't mind, you know, I'm still going to be doing this. I'm just not going to be talking as much, or at least not to y'all. I'll be yelling at Micah and Andrew and Bert and everybody else over here. They have to listen to me either way. Piece of corner that didn't quite get cut off there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Interesting. I think it's just hanging on there. There we go. It's not like damage or anything. It's just a random little bit of corner. I see that occasionally. It's interesting. Catilda. Nice. More cards? More cards. Sea of Clouds list version. Seachrome Coast, Undercar, Dream Road Cascade, the reprints. I love that land cycle. I'm so glad they reprinted them in the Innistrad Remastered. Alright, little Ruby Medallion. Some Bane lands. But yeah, I am happy to see that they, let's start a little row down here. Reprinted those lands before they start getting too expensive because they're such a good land cycle. I honestly, like, you should probably be playing them in most decks that have 2 or more colors. Can't beat them. Okay, you can beat them, but they're pretty high up the list. Oh, Main of Progress. Talking about that card a lot lately. The staff have. I'm not sure why. I guess they like it. For Helion. Likeness Looter. That card went up a lot in price recently with I say recently, I guess it's been a couple months now when Hashaton came out for Aether Drift. Commanders, everybody wanted good value ways to discard cards. I thought about building the deck, but honestly I figured a lot of other people would be building it too. Truthfully, there were a couple commanders in that set I looked at building, and then I went online and saw literally everybody else was building Hashaton and Ketramos. I am very much a hipster with my commander decks. I don't like to build something that everyone else has. It's my favorite thing when I sit down to play and somebody's like, what does that do? How does that work? Oh, that's how that works? I enjoy that. So I did not build Hashaton or Ketramos. I built the Mimeoplasm from Aether Drift. It was kind of fun. He can get kind of wacky. Ooh, fancy foil there. Ooh, that was kind of rough. Can y'all see all the... I don't even know how these cards get like this. I guess just over time, or... I don't know if people are playing them unsleeved, or maybe it's the sleeves doing this, but... I mean, it is a 10-year-old card, but... Still... It's not damage, it's just... gunk all over. Not even gunk, it's just smudging, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. It's like it doesn't clean off. I've tried cleaning some of those cards when they get like that. Just clouding, I guess, is really a good way to put it. It has a lot of clouding on it. Toxic Deluge. A few more here to go through. Sanguine Bond. Thoughtseize. Man, this card used to be so expensive. This was like 20-30 bucks. Not that specific printing, but All right, little generous plunderer. But yeah, Thoughtseize. Man, let me tell you, that card was like $20, $25, $30. It was all over Modern. If you played Black, you were playing 3, 4 Thoughtseizes. But yeah, they've reprinted it since. We've got a lot of cool versions. One of my favorite artists actually does one of the versions, Junji Ito. I love that they do the collabs like that. I would love to see more Junji Ito cards. We got the Secret Lair. We got the Elish Norn. Ooh, look at that Jace. And that's really it. I feel like I was hoping we got some like in Duskmorn, that they might have done a crossover, but it's okay. Maybe next time. Ouch. Galadriel there took a little bit of a fall. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting looking at the history of modern Magic and seeing the cards that were once expensive and powerful and where they sit now versus the cards that the other cards that have risen up and are powerful. So old things, obviously Liliana and Snapcaster Mage. Tarmogoyf, Karn Liberated. That's pretty cool. If you would create one or more artifact tokens, instead create those and a map token. Neat card. Oh man, look at that curling. Can y'all see that? Secret Lair cards. These two. Look at that. Somebody got the Hydra heads. Man, I love these. Who's that artist? Cat Dirty. That is that artist's name. Cat Dirty. Yeah, go look up that on Google. Well, I think that's about it for me, folks. Only got a few more cards to go through here. Let's see. Man, I've got another little stack I can go through. I said it's about it. I can chat with y'all for a little bit longer. I got some more cards over here. We'll look at these. Calyx. Karn's Bastion. Tom Bombadil. I knew a little bit about him before going into the movies. And kind of hate that he's not in the movies. He seems like such a cool character. Basically, not mischievous, but very lackadaisical, I guess is a good word. He just kind of does his own thing. And I like that. I appreciate that. They decided not to give him the ring because Gandalf, in the books, they decided not to give him the ring because Gandalf's worried he would just lose it because he doesn't think it's very important. Sounds like me. He's just like me, for real. No cap. Oh God. Ohio. Trying to get the young demographic to follow us. Is it working yet? Am I hip yet? No? Okay, that's fair. Allochthon worm. Big wormy boy. Palantir. Vito. A lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. Honestly, a lot of Phyrexia All will be one today too, it seems like. I wonder if somebody opened a box of that or two. Ooh, got some baseball cards here. The Garuk. I don't know if y'all have seen these. These are really cool. Turn sideways. But yeah, the baseball ones, they were a secret lair and they look like old school baseball cards, even looking like their own old like card stock. I appreciate the effort they went through to do this. I hate how dark they are though. But otherwise, it is pretty cool. One of the secret cards in these, actually, you can get them and they'll be gold stamp signed by the Planeswalker, or probably whoever the artist was. I doubt the Planeswalker themselves signed them, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe, possibly. But either way, I've always thought those were a cool little secret lair. I would like to see more of those. Yeah, the car in the tree, love it. A little bit of Bloomborough stuffs. Had a lot of Modern Horizons 3 today too, I've noticed. I guess those are all just kind of recent sets, so. Ooh, love this card. Always a fun way to end a game. Rise of the Dark Realms. You just yoink everybody's cards from their graveyards, including your own. Oh, legendary Otter. That card was a powerhouse at one time. Kind of forgotten about these days, but it's always a 1-mana Planeswalker because he has 3 different abilities you can do on your turn. Or on the turn cycle. Ooh, that's rough. I don't know if y'all can see all the dings and dents in this thing. I don't know how that happens. Why people treat their cards like that. Surely they know they have value, but maybe not. Or maybe it's just accidents. But yeah, Deathrat Shaman, they called him a 1-mana Planeswalker because he has all the different abilities he can do on his turn. And just give you incremental value over time. He could make mana, he could drain the opponent, and he could gain you life. All while keeping the graveyards clear from any sort of problems. Alright, now real this time. I think that is probably it for me. I will see y'all next time. If y'all enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like to see more. I think that's actually below. There we go. Comment below if you'd like to see more. Or what you want me to talk about. Or if you got any questions for me, feel free to drop them in chat. So until next time, folks, this has been Ethan here at Card Addicts with another Cardside Chat.